Are you losing friends? Are you blaming others? Who do you want to be? It's really like, who do you want to be? Do you want to be your best version of yourself, or do you want to be just somebody who kind of goes with the flow? I would like you to answer that question honestly. And if you want to be your best self, please continue to listen. Hi, I'm Amy Elizabeth, your energy evolution mentor, here to make spirituality simple. And today we are going to talk about victim consciousness. Yeah, I'm so excited about this because I feel like it's super prevalent in society and it's global. And it is something so easy to fall into. Why? Because we as kids were indoctrinated into this way of being. You know, we were externally focused. We have learned how to be all these ways to protect ourselves, right? And that's what being a victim is protecting yourself consistently and being lethargic and apathetic to life and knowing that you are a victim of life and life is against you, not for you, right? And so what this looks like is being in denial of situations in your life. It's blaming others. It's, like I said, being externally focused. It is not taking responsibility for how you show up or who or the ways of being that you are. It's having a negative viewpoint on life, and it can be that you're manipulative. So if you've heard this kind of feedback from any of your friends, please listen on. I have a question for you, and I'm asking you to answer this honestly. Who are you really? So get a piece of paper and a pen and write down all the qualities that are you. And you get to write down all the qualities that are amazing about you, all of the beautiful aspects and how you create a beautiful world and a beautiful way of life. And what are the ways about you that aren't so great? And what would be the feedback that your 5 closest friends would tell you? And if you're telling me right now that your 5 closest friends wouldn't give you any feedback that could potentially help you to be a better person, then they're probably not your friends. And I'm saying this with all due respect and so much love, because here in this community, what we're doing is we're creating the best versions of ourselves. And by doing that, we get to share all the ways of being that aren't so pretty sometimes, because when we are aware of them and when we accept that about ourselves, then we get in front of it and can take a new action and be a different way. And so when we understand what victim consciousness is, then we can understand this global uprise of everything happens to me, it doesn't happen for me. And so a perfect example of this is there's a lot of people I spoke to around the election and them thinking that their vote doesn't matter and that they don't have a voice and that they're not important. And you know what? Hey, maybe that's true, but it's more so true if you believe it's true. And so if your belief structure is saying I'm a victim, then what's going to happen? Your whole fucking world is going to show up as a reflection and state you're a victim, and it will show up as a reflection that is victimizing you. I hope that makes sense. So friends, I just want to be super duper clear that we understand victim mentality and victimhood is something that happens typically from trauma or from difficult challenges in your life that have happened repetitively, right? Keep getting hit on the head with life. And researchers say that this is a personality trait. So it is something that we've learned how to do. But if we've learned how to do it, we can unlearn how to do it. And we can relearn how to start taking responsibility for our life. And so when we take responsibility, then we are of choice. And when we're of choice, we understand that we're in front of, and everything that we have created is there for our highest growth. So think about this, or even say it with me. I have to. So I have to take out the trash. I have to take out the trash. I choose to take out the trash. See, it feels a little different, right? And then think about what the opportunity is. When you take out the trash, the house doesn't smell like trash and you get any negative energy out of the house, and it's a good thing, right? So the opportunity would be, I get to take out the trash. Cool, I get to. And then think about the highest form of energetic signatures, which is gratitude and unconditional love. So what would that look like? I'm blessed to. I am blessed to take out the trash. Why? Because I have 2 feet and 2 legs that work, and I have both my arms, and I can actually pick the trash up because I've got strength in my body, and I can put it out in the trash can. I mean, this is a super silly example, and I know that, but it's fucking true. So think about that thing in your life that is a hump or a challenge that you can't seem to get over, that you want to blame everyone else for. And how can you look at that and take responsibility, right? So a good way to really diagnose your victim mentality or your victim consciousness in your everyday life is to create a list of all the things you blame people for, all the ways that you are externally focused, all the things that you've been denying, all the stories. Oh, this is my favorite one. All the stories you tell yourself, right? We all tell ourselves stories. We all do. So just take responsibility. Do you tell yourself stories? I do. I tell myself stories all day long. And I laugh at myself. And I'm like, ugh. And when I laugh at myself, I shift the energy, and that helps me to take responsibility for the stories that I'm telling myself and recognizing that actually I'm not that story, because I know that I am not my thoughts, and I'm not my feelings, and I'm not even my body. I am a soul. And when I know that, then I can't be a victim of life. I just get to be light. So friends, I love this topic, obviously. I love this topic because I think that there is a big shift in humanity. And I think that we are coming to a precipice of really understanding what it is to be emotionally responsible for ourselves. And the way that we do this shift is to do it within ourselves first. It's not about pointing the finger and saying, you're not emotionally responsible, or you're not responsible for X, Y, and Z, because that's still blaming, right? And it's being in somebody else's process. So when you bring it back to yourself and you look at where you're responsible, your frequency raises, your energy expands, and you begin to attract opportunities around every corner. I am a walking, living proof of this experience. And so my loving invitation and encouragement to you is to really be paying attention to this. And as I was saying before, you can create a list of all of the ways that you participate in victim behavior. And just having the awareness gives you the opportunity to recognize and be aware and accept when it's starting to happen, so that you can shift it by taking responsibility. Oh, there's that thing again. Oh, there's that story again. Oh, I'm denying this. Oh, I am blaming that person. I'm being manipulative because I want to get my way. All of these things. Shift it and turn it around. Take responsibility. And as we take responsibility for ourselves, everyone else starts to take responsibility for themselves, and we begin to uplift the planet together. We begin to expand consciousness together, and we begin to rise together. And that's what this community is about. So thank you so much for listening to this video till the end. And thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing with your community. It means so much to me, because together we get to live in awe and make our life awesome. Until next time.